Hi students, welcome to RP class. Let's see the problem. Two concentric circles are of radius 5 cm and 3 cm. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. So, two concentric circles. Concentric circles means what? It both circles having the same center, right? So, both circles have the same center. Therefore, these two circles are concentric circle and they have given the radius. So, radius of the larger circle is 5 cm and radius of the smaller circle is 3 cm. And also, what we need to prove that we have to find the length of the chord of the larger circle. Chord of the larger circle. Chord means what? A line segment touches the circle in a 2 point PQ. Therefore, PQ is the chord of the larger circle. But PQ is the tangent of the smaller circle. Tangent means a line intersect a circle in a only one point. Therefore, PQ is the tangent of the smaller circle and PQ is the chord of the larger circle. Chord of the larger circle, but PQ is the tangent of the smaller circle. So here we know that using theorem 1, what we can say? This radius is perpendicular to tangent PQ. PQ is the tangent of the smaller circle and also OA is the radius of the smaller circle. Using theorem 1, OA is perpendicular to PQ. OA is perpendicular to PQ means here the angle is 90 degree, right? Here the angle is 90 degree. Now in triangle POA or AOP. In triangle PAO is a right angle triangle. Why? Here one of the angle is 90 degree. Therefore, it is a right angle triangle. Then easily we can find the PA value, right? How we can find? If you apply the Pythagoras theorem, easily we can get. Here what is the hypotenuse? OP or PO is the hypotenuse. How we can find hypotenuse? Opposite to 90 degree. Here 90 degree, so opposite to 90 degree is PO. PO is the hypotenuse of the triangle POA. So what is the hypotenuse? PO or OP. OP square equal to OA square plus PA square. By using the Pythagoras theorem. Here OP value is we know 5 square and OA equal to 3 square equal to PA square. So 25 plus 9, 25 equal to 9 plus PA square. So PA square equal to 25 minus 9 equal to 16. So PA equal to root 16 equal to 4 centimeter. 4 centimeter. PA, this distance is 4 centimeter. And also we know that OA is perpendicular to PQ, right? OA radius is perpendicular to the tangent. OA is perpendicular to PQ. See, we know that a perpendicular bisector the circle. Therefore, what we can say? PA equal to AQ. These two lengths are equal. Why? It is perpendicular. Therefore, perpendicular bisector the circle. Therefore, PA equal to AQ. Now, easily we can find the both also equal, right? So, here 4 centimeter means here also 4 centimeter only. Now, easily we can get the PQ length. Therefore, PQ, the total length PQ equal to PA plus AQ. PA plus AQ, which is equal to 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 equal to 8. Therefore, PQ equal to 8 centimeter. Very easy only. Let me explain one more time. They have given the smaller circle radius is 3 centimeter and the larger circle radius is 5 centimeter. And we are taking PQ is the chord of the larger circle and PQ is the tangent of the smaller circle. We need to find the length of the chord. That means PQ value we have to find. So using the theorem 1, we can say here 90 degree. So if you apply the Pythagoras theorem, easily we can get PA equal to 4 centimeter. Here perpendicular means OA is perpendicular to PQ means these two are equal. PA equal to AQ, both also 4 centimeter. Then If you apply the value, easily the total length of 4 plus 4 equal to 8 centimeters. So PQ equal to 8 centimeter. Therefore, the length of the card is 8 centimeter. Now we can see the next problem. Okay, let's see the next problem. A quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe the circle. Circumscribe the circle. We have to prove that AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. We need to prove that. So in the from figure we know that, see here B is the external point, C is the external point, and D is the external point, and A also an external point, right? And P, B and QB are the tangents, right? Are the tangents. So what we can say, we know that from theorem 2, the length of the tangent from the external points are equal. The length of the tangent from the external points are equal. So from theorem 2, we know that length of the tangent from the external points are equal, right? So I take D is the external point, so we can write D is equal to DR. The length of the tangents are equal. D is the external point, means what is the length of the tangent? DS and DR are the length of the tangent. These both are equal. Then if I take A is the external point, means we can write A is equal to AP. A is equal to AP. Next, if I consider B is the external point, so we can write BQ equal to BP. This is equation number 1, this is 2, and this is the equation number 3. Then if we consider C is the external point, then we can write QC. QC or CQ equal to CR. CR. This is equation number 4. Then we have to add equation 1, 2, 3, 4. Add 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we will get DS plus AS plus BQ plus QC equal to DR plus AP plus BP plus CR. So DS plus AS, we can write DA plus BQ plus CQ, BQ plus CQ, we can write DC. So DR plus CR, DR plus CR equal to, we can write DC. So AP plus BP, AP plus BP equal to AB. This one only we need to prove that, right? AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. So we proved, very easy only. Only we have to know the length of the tangent from the external points are equal. Then we will get the 4 equation. Then we have to add the 4 equation. Then easily we can get the answer. Now we can see the next problem. Let's see the next problem. In a figure, xy and x dash y dash are the two parallel tangent to the circle with the center O, and consider the another tangent AB with the point of contact C intersecting xy at A and intersecting x dash y dash at B. We need to prove that angle AOB equal to 90 degree. Angle AOB. This angle equal to 90 degree. We have to prove that. For that, first join this OC. Join OC. Next, we have to consider these two triangles. So consider triangle OPA and triangle OAC. These two triangles. Consider these two triangles. Here OA is the common side of both the triangle, right? So OA equal to OA, common side. Common side of the both the triangle, and also we know that OP equal to OC. Why OP equal to OC? Because that is the radius of the circle. Both also equal, right? So radii. So OP equal to OC. Now we got in the two triangle corresponding two sides are equal, we got. And also we know that here the angle is 90 degree. Why the angle is 90 degree? Using a theorem 1, we know that the radius is perpendicular to the tangent. Radius is perpendicular to tangent means here 90 degree. Also, OC is the radius is perpendicular to the tangent AB. Therefore, here also the angle is 90 degree. Using theorem 1. Therefore, OPA equal to OCA equal to 90 degree by theorem 1. Theorem 1. Now what are the things in the two triangles? We got corresponding two sides are equal and the corresponding one angle is 90 degree. Now we can apply the RHS theorem. We can say these two triangles are concurrent. Therefore, triangle OPA concurrent to triangle OAC by RHS theorem. So concurrent, two triangles are concurrent means their corresponding parts of concurrent triangles are equal. What is the corresponding angles of PAO? What is the corresponding angle of POA? OAC, right? OAC or CAO. These are the corresponding angles. So corresponding parts of concurrent triangles are equal, right? Therefore, now we can say PAO equal to OAC. So now we consider the full angle PAC. PAC equal to what we can write? PAO plus OAC. So instead of PAO, we can write again OAC. We can write so we will get 2 times. Therefore, PAC equal to 2 times OAC. Angle 2 times OAC. Why 2 times angle OAC? Now only we proved PAO equal to OAC. Instead of PAO, we can write again OAC. So we will get 2 times OAC. This is equation number 1. Equation number 1. Now, same method. Similarly, consider these two triangles. What are the triangle? Triangle OQB and also consider the triangle OBC. The same method if you do, we will get these two triangles are concurrent. These two triangles are concurrent. What are the triangle? Triangle OQB concurrent to triangle OBC. If you apply same method, we will get these two triangles are concurrent. Concurrent means their corresponding parts are concurrent triangles are equal. What is the corresponding angles of OPQ? OBQ equal to OBC, right? OBC. Corresponding parts of concurrent triangles are equal. So what is the corresponding angle of OBQ? OBC is the corresponding angle. So both also equal. Now you consider the full angle QBC. QBC equal to, we can write OBQ plus OBC. Now only we proved the both also equal, right? So instead of this again we can write OBC. We will get 2 times, right? So QBC equal to 2 times OBC. 2 times OBC. This is equation number 2. Then we need to add equation 1 and 2. Equation 1 and 2. Add 1 and 2. We will get PAC plus QBC equal to 2 times. I am taking 2 outside. The remaining is OAC plus OBC. Bracket. Here also 1, 2. Here also 1, 2. I am taking the 2 outside. Commonly outside. The remaining is angle OAC plus OBC. OAC plus OBC, right? Now you see these two angles PAC plus QBC. This AB is a transversal, right? AB is a transversal and XY and X dash Y dash are the parallel tangent, parallel line. In question only they have given it is a parallel line. So we know that a transversal cut by a parallel line then the sum of the interior angle is 180. These two are the interior angle, right? What are the interior angle? PAC. PAC. This is the interior angle, and also QBC. These two are the interior angle. We know that a transversal cut by a parallel line, then sum of the interior angle is 180. So sum of the interior angle is 180. So instead of this we can write 180, which is equal to 2 times OAC plus OBC. OBC. Next I am taking here bracket. So I am taking this 2 here. So 180 divided by 2 OAC plus OBC. So if we cancel, we will get here 90 degree. Here 90 degree. Next, consider triangle. In triangle, I am going to consider triangle OAB. OAB. Triangle OAB. Oh, the sum of the interior angle of the triangle is 180 degree, right? The sum of the angle of the triangle is 180 degree. So in triangle OAB, what we can write? OAC plus OBC plus AOB equal to 180 degree, equal to sum of the angle of the triangle is 180 degree. Now only we proved these two angle equal to 90 degree, right? OAC plus OBC equal to 90 degree. So here we can write 90 degree plus AOB equal to 180 degree. So AOB equal to 180 minus 90. So AOB equal to 90 degree. This one only we need to prove that, right? Angle AOB equal to 90 degree. Angle AOB equal to 90 degree. Thank you, students.